This message is really as a parent of three, speaking to other parents, not so much as the county manager. I've got a number of calls, emails this past year that are different, if you will, in tone. Our parents are worried. Guns don't belong in schools. And there has been, over the past year, year and a half, a significant difference, if you will, in the things that our school system is seeing.
Well, we started to see proliferation of guns more accessible to our kids in our schools, and it's just beginning to escalate.
Speaking of guns in elementary schools, the most recent issue that we had was at a local elementary school where a fourth grader brought a handgun to school. Luckily, there was a conversation that he had with another student, and ultimately the teachers and administrators became aware, and that was not an issue, but the gun was loaded. And a fourth grader had access to a loaded handgun.
When you start to see guns in schools, that is a critical problem for all of us. And so as responsible gun owners, we have to do a better job of having those conversations with our kids, making sure we're locking up our firearms and making sure they are not accessible to our school-age kids. And it takes a collective effort. Everybody has to play a role in that. Parents, teachers, administrators, us in law enforcement, we all play a role in ensuring that our kids are safe in our schools. Our kids are curious, so if you leave a weapon out in the open or something that's accessible to them, they're gonna experiment with those, and we want to make sure that we're not putting our kids in danger. And so that's where we're still starting to see a lot of our guns coming from, is unlocked vehicles. And again, your vehicle may not be the best place to leave a firearm, regardless whether it's locked or unlocked. Your firearm should really be secure in your residence and making sure that your kids don't have access to that. As our kids get older, they should know, but when you got elementary school kids that are bringing weapons to school, those conversations truly need to be had with their parents. And also, I'm just asking parents to ensure that they're looking at their kids' social media posts. They're looking at what their kids are bringing to school, because you just never know what your kids are going to walk out of the house with. And so I just want to make sure that we're all doing our collective job to ensure that our schools are safe.
We have, for the past several years, hardened a number of elementary schools. You're seeing security vestibules. You are going to see detection systems that will be able to detect whether a gun is in a backpack or not.
And so you're going to start to see more of those, more cameras, things of that nature that will give police, and not only police but school administrators, another set of eyes and ears that could help mitigate some of the incidents we've started to see escalate in our schools. And that's truly going to benefit everyone.
We've got the physical improvements that are being made, but there's got to be, we as parents have to have an honest conversation about we're all responsible for all of the kids in all of our schools. This message it's coming from my heart as a parent speaking to parents. We do so much, for our kids. This county does so much. We can do this as a community. There's no reason that elementary school, middle school, or high school kids should have access to a gun at home. Please help us.